Snoop, you said, I'm mad because you bought Death Row. What you buy? Set me up. Show me where y'all paid the money to buy it. Show me how you and Mike, as y'all want to call the rat, own the company. Show me the paperwork. Show me what you own. Now, you were representing Death Row when you was on Death Row. I gave you your label. You had Doggy Style. And I gave you the money to start that label. Remember? You had an artist named Trade E. Trade E, you put out, never paid him. He shoot your house up. He killed the house. Well, he shot the house up. You take the video, take it to the DA. The DA looks at the video, arrests Trade E, who's on Doggy Style, and they tell him, either you're going to get life or you can take a deal for 10 years. Trade E went and took the deal for 10 years, said Assalamu alaikum, became Muslim, and did his time. Now, let's not remember, you was running Def Jam. Did you do anything good for Def Jam? Absolutely not. Now, you want to start something that have nothing to do with you. You're going backwards. You trying to create something that Suge Knight created. But instead of making something big, you disappointed the world by making everything flops. When I put out the Dog Pound, they sold records. You put out on the Dog Pound, they sold nothing. It flopped. You and Andre got together. Andre says it's the best album he ever did in his whole life. Well, we cannot tell because it came and went so fast. Not to mention, you know and I know the truth. But whatever you want to say is your choice. But back to my case, I'm in prison for making sure these dudes didn't go to prison. When you look at Snoop, you got to look at it like this. All the money I paid to the DA, all the money I paid to the PI, after your own homie snitched on you. After I paid the money to Johnny Carson to represent somebody, this person to represent somebody. The bodyguard you had, Malik, a good young man, you ruined that man's life. You know he didn't shoot nobody. He know he didn't shoot nobody. Once I got him to take the case for you, you never spoke to that man again. You didn't give him $1. You burnt him. That's coward. That's bitch shit. You still owe me money. When you turned around and got sued for the civil case, I just found out you never paid my money back. I had to pay some of that for you. You didn't even have an album out. You owe me, brain. But you ain't too smart. Because if somebody really owe you, if you really owe somebody, pay that person their money. You're going to spend more money on beefing up security or living in, or when I come home, knock on my door and explain to me why you're not going to want me my bread. You don't got to talk tough. We don't got to talk about each other. That gets nowhere. Whoever have a situation, we can have a situation. But one person or 3 or 4 people is not bigger than hip-hop. We should be trying to figure out how to make hip-hop better. Everybody's destroying hip-hop. You guys are making it worse. If they doing streams, and if you do 1 million streams and you only get $300, if that's not a sign of slavery, that's worse than being a slave. Snoop, that's getting raped without the baby oil. But at the same time, what's to talk about? If you have Death Row, you destroyed it. You messed up the name. Why you not doing something with No Limit? You didn't want to be on Death Row, You was a no-limit soldier. Weren't you the same guy saying you had to get away from P because P selling drugs and his own drugs killed his own daughter? How would I know this if you didn't say this? You didn't say it to me personally. We all know you said it. For doing something against the homie, the last thing I want to see you in handcuffs. I know you can't handle it. I know you can't deal with this, and I don't want to see you in prison. And you're not going to be in prison. Not on my watch. But you know your role, what you participated in. You know your role, what you put up. And for you to still lie and speak on Pop like y'all was friends, it's sad. It's sad to the fact that none of y'all came when he got his start. Nobody did any songs with him when he was gone.